structural analysis, all right, we have dealt with statically indeterminate structures. We have dealt with statically indeterminate structures. All right, we say statically determinate structures are structures that their reactions can be found using equilibrium equations. We say statically indeterminate structures are structures that we cannot use only the equilibrium equations to find their reactions. Now, what if we have reactions that are not even up to 3? All right, what if we have reactions that are not even up to 3? You see, if a structure is supported by fewer than 3 support reactions, the reactions are not sufficient to prevent all possible movement of the structure in its plane. Such a structure cannot remain in equilibrium under what a general system of loads, and such a structure therefore is regarded as a statically unstable externally structure. All right, such a structure is regarded as a statically unstable externally structure. We also have the examples. I'm going to be putting down the definitions on the board and also the examples, so follow me as I do that. So we say if a structure is supported by fewer, or we can just rephrase it. All right, we can say a statically unstable externally structure is a structure that has fewer supports. That is a structure that has supports that are not up, is a structure whose reactions are not up to 3. All right, so let's rephrase it that way. So we say statically unstable externally structures. So there are those structures whose reactions are fewer than what, than 3. And also you have to note that what, their reactions are not sufficient to prevent all possible movement of the structure in its plane. All right, so take note of that, and also note that what, such a structure cannot remain in equilibrium under a general system of loads. So take note of those points. Now I'm going to be drawing the example. So you see the examples of a statically unstable plane structure. So we have here examples of this. Right. All right. So we have a roller support at each end. This is a roller support. This is a roller support. All right. So this is the free body diagram here. All right. So in roller support, we have just one reaction, which is going upward, vertical. So you can see for this beam now we have 2 reactions. This is a typical example of a statically unstable plane structure. You can see that we have just 2 reactions here. Now take note of that. Now, so far we have defined what a statically unstable external structure is and its example. All right. Now the conditions of static instability, determinacy, and indeterminacy of plane internally stable structures can be summarized as follows. I'm going to be showing you how you can summarize everything we have been doing under analysis of statically, determinacy, indeterminacy, and instability. All right. I'm going to show you how you are going to summarize it so you don't mix it up and so you don't forget. All right. This is what we do even in our materials. We help students to summarize complex points so that it will be so that they can be able to comprehend better. All right, so do well to get our materials. All right, so this is the summary. All right, so I'm just going to write here summary of statically determinate, indeterminate, and instability. So how do we summarize this? The first is what? The first point you have to note is what? R less than 3. When we have reactions that are less than 3, the structure is unstable externally. So this is our first point. R less than 3, it means the structure is what? It means the structure is unstable externally. All right. Secondly, when we have R equal to 3, what does it mean? It means the structure is statically determinate externally. All right. Now, for the third point, we have R greater than what? 3. When we have R greater than 3, the structure is statically indeterminate externally. All right. So take note of these 3 points. All right. This is the whole summary of what? Of static instability, determinacy, and indeterminacy of plane internally stable structures. So this is the whole summary, number 1, 2, and 3. All right. Now, you have to note something very important, all right? It should be noted that the first of the 3 conditions stated in what? In the above. Now, you can see, this is the first conditions. This is the first condition, rather. The first of the 3 conditions stated above is both necessary and sufficient in the sense that R greater than 3 here that we have on the board, R greater than 3 is what? The structure is definitely unstable. We know that. So it is necessary and sufficient. All right. It is necessary and sufficient. However, the remaining 2 conditions, R equals to 3 and R greater than 3 that we have here on the board. However, they are necessary, but they are not sufficient. So you take note of that. They are necessary, but they are not sufficient for what? Static determinacy and indeterminacy, respectively. Now, in other words, a structure may be supported by a sufficient number of reactions, let's say R greater than or equal to 3, but may still be unstable. You can see that now. A structure may be supported by a sufficient number of reactions, R greater than or equal to 3, but may still be unstable due to what? Improper arrangement of support. Such a structure is regarded to be what? It's regarded or is referred to as what? Geometrically unstable externally. All right. So you can see the conditions now that we have. We have R less than 3, which we know to be what? Necessary and sufficiently unstable. All right. It is necessary and is sufficiently unstable. But then we have R equals to 3 and R greater than 3. R equal to 3 and R greater than 3 are necessary, but they are not sufficient. The reason is because we can have a structure that is equal to, that its reaction is equal to 3, and we can also have a structure that its reaction is greater than 3 that is unstable due to improper arrangement. So such structures are referred to as geometrically unstable externally structures. All right. So take note of that. Geometrically unstable externally structures. These are structures whose arrangements which are unstable due to what? Improper arrangement. All right. So let's just put that definition down. We have geometrically. We have geometrically what? Geometrically unstable externally structures, or we can say geometrically externally unstable structures. These are structures that are what? These are structures that are unstable due to improper improper what? Due to improper arrangement of support. All right. Now, take note of this. It's very, very important. Now, I'm going to be drawing an example for you on the board of an example of what? Of a geometrically, externally unstable structure. Yes, I'm going to be drawing that example on the board so you can see what we are talking about. All right. So we have this on the board. So this is the definition of a geometrical externally unstable structure, and this is its example. Now, how do we say this example is this particular diagram is geometrically externally unstable? All right, it has three reactions. These three reactions are going upward, so there is no reaction that is preventing horizontal translation. All right, all the reactions are going upward. There is no reaction preventing horizontal translation, and so it is regarded to be what? Geometrically externally unstable. All right, so this is the diagram here. It has three so when you draw the field body diagram, you're going to have an upward reaction here, of course, an upward reaction here, an upward reaction. There is no reaction that is preventing horizontal translation, so that makes it geometrically unstable externally. All right, so just to add again, I've mentioned this earlier before. Materials for all of these courses are very readily available. All right, feel free to DM us for any of them, and also you can just click on the link on our bio. It will take you to our seller account where you can find virtually all materials on civil, mechanical, and electrical and electronics engineering courses. So do well to get your copy, and also reach out to us if you need assistance in assignments, your research, and also private tutoring. Our DM is open to you. So we are coming next with the next introductory aspect of what structural analysis one. See you on the next video. Thank you for watching.